take a closer look at this and welcome MMC for Public Safety, Mgcini Tshwaku. MMC, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. So, I mean, just your reaction then on the, developments within the law enforcement space with these arrests and, of course, convictions. I mean, we do know community members have, over the past few years, been living in fear because of gang-related activity.
No, thank you very much for that, and good afternoon to the viewers at home, to yourself. We welcome this arrest and this very good news, because you remember that we had Operation Vaporized that we did at the Eldorado, and then it did lead a lot of the results. We were here as a municipality to really demonstrate that this is possible, because in that short, small operation, also, it was the integration with the province. Province assisted in terms of the air wings and some of the forces that were there. So we welcomed this arrest. And also we highlighted the fact that many cases of gangsters, they are not being processed. And it was true, because I said that we wanted some accountability, because these people, we arrest them, and you find that now, they go missing. And secondly is that when the members of the community, Eldorado task team on gangs and everything, we're saying that they've been following all the cases of the gangs. And you find that none of the cases now, in that time, of gang-related were making their way to the courts, meaning that someone somewhere was sabotaging. So we ran with that story for the whole week, and saying that instead of using ourselves, local police or with whatever NPA, we're going to use the Hawks now, so that the Hawks are able to take these cases and put these gangsters away. The problem with the communities is that's why this gang-related, it gets entrenched in the community. It's because that when, let's say, a gang killed your mother, and then the kid will look at this thing here, and then, there will be funerals and there will be grieving. But you find that there's no arrest, there's no consequences.
Yeah. MMC.
And the person will grow up and saying that I'm going to take a revenge.
Yeah.
So we're happy that now.
I want to just interject there, because you've raised a number of issues, including, of course, how these arrests have been made. It has taken quite some time before we've seen successes here. Community members, I remember, have come onto our show, but also have gone to the municipality, called for the help from the mayor in terms of, we know who these gang leaders are, but of course fearing for their lives because of the high connections that they have within those people in government, and also within the police service itself. But what specific programs have come out of your office that complement the work and the interventions that are being made by law enforcement authorities, especially when you look at the communities that we're talking about, Westbury, Eldorado Park, Langlaagte, etc.?
Yeah, I just told you right now, Operation Vaporize. It was one of the most effective operation we had. And even last year we did the operations, but what we saw, and because ourselves at the public safety, I always use science and all of that, and I check the whole timing. We did trials last year to go and saturate the area, and people will tell us there are guns in some shop and some guns in the mosques and some guys everywhere. But by the time we have a multidisciplinary SABC, private sector, in an operation led by the municipality, find that these cards are gone. Again, someone is tipping them off. So we spend a lot of time in terms of investing on the undercover unit. So within the JMPD, we've got this undercover unit that we established last year in November. It's a combination of the officers, K9, and all of that. So they've been doing a lot of work, because drug dealers are very smart. I tell you right now, you will say that they are there. When you go there, an operation, it just blows the cover, then you're going to get anything. With this one, we've analyzed it properly, and we saturated Eldorado. Like when we say we saturated, it was a highest density operation, flow everywhere in that area. That's why when we got out here, we got guns, we got drugs, and then we arrested some of the kingpins that were there. And we're still going to do that. On the 1st of where we are going to be launching again.
All right.
As we were launching now a huge.
Appreciate it, MMC.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I think we've got that covered. We'll obviously follow up then on those interventions coming up in those a few weeks' time. But thank you so much for your time, MMC for Public Safety, Mgcini Tshwaku.